Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight. Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they come in playing reasonably well. Losers the last time out, but winners of 4 or 5 before that. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out at Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Apparently this defense has come to play. A sack and a run stop on the line on the first 2 plays.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. And here's Ryan Wright now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Titan football. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Prescott. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
Hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. from the red zone now. Prescott. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Second down and 3. Ball on the 7. Henry up the middle. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And they sit now at 500 on the year. And, Charles, this was a team that really looked lost in that first month or so of the season, but they have had the hot hand lately, winning 3 straight.
I would agree. It's almost hard to believe that this is the same team because we followed them pretty closely throughout this season. And early on, I thought this is going to be a really tough year for this crew, so plenty of credit to them for turning the ship around.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Fielded at the 20. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They're on top here as they've got the football 1st and 10, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week to the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Prescott off play action. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. Flashes another juke. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Mahomes now to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards that time for number 19. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they're fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. With no hesitations, they go right back to Kelce. 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught.
And this is going to be intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Lots of look to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll be brought down right around the 36. 2 yards in the catch. That's all you needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. Right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. From the 41, Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this. So that challenge, a successful one. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes finding Hardman here over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Mahomes now on 1st down. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Titans continue to pull away here in this first half. Lutz with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Finding room at midfield. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Back to Renfrow again, complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've come to... Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this out to the 25. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On play action, Prescott. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He's going to find and complete it to Renfrow. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pass incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
But look what we have here. A sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out come the Titans now. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy. And
coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 76 yards. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive? And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. A pass complete downfield to Renfro. Touchdown. Hunter Renfro, 43 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll get this down to the 38. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to...
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Dak Prescott scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Now a dump off here complete. Wow, incredible.
Miss.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, open man right side is Tony. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. That's complete to Tony.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. And the Titans are going to recover the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete. Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
What do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
The extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. Suns are going to come up with it. And that should just about do it. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they